Okay, let's start with the place that we have stopped last day. Actually, we were discussing about basically how to insert data using this form. Actually, we have created index.php, this large form, and then we have done inserting part using this process.php file. Actually, that is the file. That was the file which handling the particular processing. This is what we have done for inserting. And today what we have to do is the other three queries. I'll quickly do other three queries and we can then wind up the lesson. Because like these areas won't be tested thoroughly in the examination, as I said. But so anyway, you need to know about these areas and especially the syntaxes and all you need to practice. Okay, let's move to that part. I just need to start my my MAMP server. This is Mac OS Apache MySQL PHP. In your case, it can be WAM, Windows Apache MySQL PHP, and it can even be SAMP. SAMP is basically supporting any operating system. That is, X means any operating system, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. Okay, let's proceed. And I have started my server, Apache, and now I can navigate to localhost. So actually my port, if you can remember, it was 8888. That is the port that I was using. And my folder was user, and that is loading this PHP file. If you cannot remember this, I recommend you to watch the video, which is related to the last week lesson. So then you can come and look at this lesson. Otherwise, like there will be some ambiguity. If you're checking this for the first time, then there will be ambiguity because we have done the form creation part, we have done the insertion part also. Let me load the database in the GUI format. Actually, in your case, you will be given questions in the CLI, right? Not in GUI. They will not ask about PHP MySQL, but they will ask about direct SQL syntax. Therefore, you need to remember direct SQL syntax or the direct SQL command. Not you don't want to remember this PHP MySQL, but just remember the SQL syntax. So here you can see this is the table. I think we have used DB user as I remember. Let's check our code. And this says, yes, we are okay. TBL user and the database is DB users. This one. Actually, inside that there's something called TBL user. This is the folder. If you go to SQL and type select asterisk from, then the table name is TBL user. Let me zoom the query. Select all from TBL user. That is this table. Then if I execute this, it will select all the available data records. You can see there are 2 records and that will be here. These 2 records will be presented to me. So let me zoom out and you can see these 2. Select all from TBL user. Actually, that is what we are going to execute through PHP now. Select will take data from the database, fetch it and display back to the user. So we have to execute select query to see all the data in the database. Actually, database has database sensitive format. You can see this CS equal 1 music, 1 dance in 1 art, but this can be actually. These are readable, but this CS, gen equal mm, country, LKIN, these things are basically short format. These things are in short format. But email, PW, these are in long format, but the address in these are understandable, but you can see these records are not understandable, but just a summary. So it is coder's responsibility. The responsibility is up to the coder's responsibility to display this in a meaningful way to the user. So let's see how can we display that back to the user. Anyways, query is simple. Select all from TBL user. That is the query. So let me go to the code. I will be writing this in index.php file. Actually, after the form, I just need to present this content in a table. Okay, let's start a table. I just need to present everything in a table. So I would like the table to have border 1, And width, of course, a table can select. I'm not going to give about that. But the fields, let me write the field names as it is listed in here. UTT, it is not understandable, UTT, but title is understandable. Therefore, I would like TR in the table row. The first one that I would like to display is not the, let's display the ID as well. Okay, user ID. Then the TH, user ID. I need to display as much as, like, I need to display meaningful names. Don't just say UID, because that is for the coding purpose and that is for the database usage. And let's use UID instead of that, user ID. Likewise, you need to generate all other fields. User ID, the title and the first name, last name, I think we can merge it and display as the name. Let's say TH name. That is simple. So let's merge the user title, first name, middle name, last name, and display it there. Then DOB, that is date of birth. TH, date of birth. Address, city. Let's copy this few more times. I just need to display all this data there. TH. Date of birth, address, city, country. Date of birth, address, city, country. Gender, civil status. Or you can say married or unmarried. Married, unmarried. Music, dancing, art, writing, traveling, photography. Music. So, art, reading, traveling, photography, sports. Please do this with me. Traveling, photography, sports. TP, email, and password. TP, email. Actually, I don't want to display the password. If you are displaying password in the surface, there is a problem, right? Just if you are, that is a sensitive data, no? So you can get the password, but displaying it is like kind of, it's not good, right? Displaying it back to the user is not good. Let's omit, let's ignore that. Okay, you are going to display these values in the next TR, next immediate TR. You are going to display these values. Actually, values can be, there can be multiple rows. Here you have 2 rows, but there can be hundreds of rows. Therefore, you have to iterate this. Let's use a PHP code there because we have to use iteration. PHP. So what is the iteration there? PHP. The iteration, I'm going to finish PHP here, but this is not PHP code. You can see this is HTML code, but I'll do something like this. $query. My query is equal to select all from TBL user. So do I have the database connection? No, I don't have. Therefore, I need to create the database connection also. I'm going to copy that from the process.php. Later, I'll say how to include this as a separate connection file. For the moment, you need the connection as well as that we have done last day. You have to edit accordingly. In my case, my username is root and the password is root. But in your case, you can remember username was root and the password was empty, right? Blank. Nothing was there. Password was blank in your case. In my case, I have a password. Let's move back. This is my connection. After the connection, actually, I can echo this echo connected. That is not required. I have commented that. Then the DB selection. After the DB selection also, I can echo whether I have selected the DB. That also I have omitted because no need to display that. because we have verified that first time. Now you know the connection will happen. Then the query, select all from TPL user. The result, similar to last day's exercise. The result is, here you can see result is equal MySQL query, this. But there is a different thing, that is how to fetch the results. Okay, up to here, the coding will be similar. Only difference is the select query. Okay, once selected, this will come, and if $result, if there is a result, you have to do something. So what do you need to do? Actually, I'm going to finish my PHP code here. Let's do like this. Later, I'll add this tr parts, right? Okay, what I need to do is I need to display the values, right? I need to display the values equal $s. I can say for while, okay, let's use a while loop. While $row, I'm going to take a row by row equal MySQLi underscore fetch MySQLi. I hope this is correct. Yeah, MySQL, same MySQLi underscore fetch underscore associative array. MySQLi fetch associative array is while there is element. So what I'm going to do, I'll do very simple exercise. I will echo, before everything, I will echo $row 0. I just want to check whether there is a result plus a break rule to go to the next line, right? Oh, break rule will not work. This is inside the table now. Therefore, I have to write this inside the tr, because each one is a tr. Here I have to close a table data, because this needs to be written inside the table data. Therefore, I have to start a table row there and then a table data. Inside this table data, I'll be writing this. Okay. So let's see. I want to write this, and I'll cut this for the moment and check whether my query is executing, right? To do that, I'll go to my, and I'm repeating, and nothing is there means some error. Yes, there is a semicolon missing one. I'll add that. There's a dot missing one. I'll add that. Save it. Notable error. Okay, I got some. But here you can see it's blank, right? Nothing was there. Seems nothing has come. Anyway, my syntax seems to be correct. MySQLi fetch as of result in 0, nothing is there. Let's see 1. Save, refresh. Okay, still nothing. Why is that? Connecting to the database, connecting to the user, everything is done. Select all from user is my query. Select all from TBL user. Is it correct? Is it correct? Yes, TBL user, that is correct. TBL user, yes. Select all from TBL user, that is also correct. Connection, yes. The query, yes. The problem is where I'm printing the query. I'm not getting that here. Okay. But I'm getting some results. While $row equal MySQLi fetch as of $result, and I think I have to give the connection as well. No. Okay, do up to this level. Let me check why. So let me disable the table for the moment. I'll use HTML command. Something wrong with the table maybe. Disabling the table there. And again, HTML comment, disabling the table there. Okay, you can see nothing wrong with my query. I'm getting the data. Actually, I have used print R to actually, sorry, I couldn't show you that before. Print R, and you can see I'm getting data, right? Here UID, UTT, everything that I'm getting. So $O equal this, I'm getting that. So only thing is, how can I fetch? Right. So without using the 0th index and all, I have to tell the name, right? Because I'm getting as associative array, that I forgot. If I'm getting fetch array, it will give me result as, okay, let me show that also. Save, and I'm getting, without the associative array, I'm getting array. Save. Okay, this time you can see I'm getting data as 0, 1, 2. That is the difference, right? 0th row, 1, first, second, third. Likewise, I'm getting data. I'm getting the 0 is UID, UID equal 1. Both I'm getting. 0, 1, 2 also I'm getting. Also, the names also, field names given to the database is also, both are available. Then actually I can use row 0. So if I'm printing row 0, so now if I'm echoing row 0, I will get echo $row 0. This time I will get the value. This time I will get the value without any doubt. You can see these numbers are coming 3 and 4. These are the available. Actually, I need a BR to go to the next line. With this, I need a BR to move to the next line. You can see the one is 3, the second one is 4. Actually, if I need the title, I can say 1. So it will give me Mr. and Mr. Both are Misters, no? Misters. Yes, both are Misters. Then Dasun and Amilanam 3 gun known. Sorry, 2 gun known. If it is 2, this is the first name that will give me Dasun and Namida, right? Okay, I'm getting the data, no issue with my query. Actually, what I forgot is I have used ASOC. When I use fetch ASOC, fetch array, I can give the indexes. But if I use fetch ASOC, it is associative array, then I have to give the specific name, right? If I need first name, I need to give as this FM. Then only I'm getting the first name. I'm getting the first name without any error. But if I give 0, 1, 2, this is insensible. It will not recognize these indexes as associative array. These indexes are not there. Therefore, I will use instead of ASOC, I am using array, right? Both are valid. So if you can view this using ASOC, you have to get 1, 2, 3 like, but you have to get with the first name, LN, add like this database field names. Otherwise, you have to get like this. Okay, let's enable the table now. Now my task is done. I'm going to re-enable the table. The TR is enabled, and here I need to include a new TR, echo ECHO TR, and inside the table row, the first table data will be this table data. The table data is will be 0. 0 is the ID, and after that, not a BR. I need to finish the table data. Okay, this way I can include the table data, and finally, after finishing this, I can finish the table row. That is it. But you know, there are many rows. So what are the rows? How many rows? How many cells? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So therefore, I need to include 17 such. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I need to include all 17 here. Otherwise, I won't be getting that. Okay, now all 17 are there. So what I need to get is, I need to get these things now. The first one is row 0, then the title. What is there? Actually, the name, right? Title plus first name plus. Then I have to do title like that. Then no title. After that, dot ekak kenawa. Title like I dot ekai. Ita passe apaw wenawa. Dollar row 2 එක ඒ තමයි first name එක. ඒකට පස්සේ space එකක් එනවා. ඊට පස්සේ dot එකක් ඇවිල්ලා $3 is the last name dot next. Okay, here I'm getting that. Let me show this first of all. Okay, you can see here Mr. Dasun Nilanjana, Mr. Amilanu. I'm getting that, right? Mr. වලටත් පස්සේ කොට space එකක්. Let's keep space there. You can see I'm getting this. Okay, now you know how to get that tree. Then this is actually 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, you can use a loop also. 10, 11, 12, 13. So these are sequential, right? 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, I guess. Save this and let's see whether I'm getting valid feedback. So I'm getting the, oh, date of birth is Sirimevan. What has happened? Oh, like, okay, something wrong here. I have used 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then 4. Oh, I need to merge middle name, last name only, right? My mistake. Dot $O. 4 should also be merged with this. Then actually here 5 to 19, right? Let me make it easy. So 5 to 19, why should I write like this? No, it's okay. Let's write like this. Let's erase this and add 19 instead. No need to change everything. 18 and 19. You can also do this. I'll give you time. Please do this quickly. Save, and you can see here. I'm getting the address, city, country, gender, married, unmarried. But here I'm getting some insensitive values. 1, 1, 1, 1. That is not good, right? If something is 1, you need to convert that to yes. Here in the married case, actually, what is the married case? Date of birth is 5. 6 is address. 7 is city. That is also okay. 8 is country. That is also okay. 9 is the civil status. 9. Actually, I need to do something. If this, or you can say this equals to 1, you can say married. If not, unmarried. This is called ternary, right? Easy if else statement, ternary statement. Save. Refresh. Am I getting that? No. If row 9 equal to 1, save this. Refresh. I need row 9 is this, right? Is it? Code TD 49 equal to this, married, unmarried. 5 is date of birth. 6 is address. 7 is city. 8 is country. 9 should be that. I'm not getting that status. Okay, here instead of 9, let me write 8. Check. Is it working? Still not. I'm not getting anything at all. So why is that? Didn't I change this? What has happened to this? Let's comment this line. Still not, I'm not getting anything. Instead of that, I'm getting here. Something wrong here. I'm not getting email as well. So let's count again. My counter problem. Let's put 9 here again. Still I'm not getting. So, okay, now I'm getting. I think I had to reformat this in the previous line. Let's do like this. Dollar marry or dollar civil status equal if $9 is equal to 1. I think I have to mention like this maybe. Then married. Otherwise, unmarried. So then here I have to print the civil status. $CV. Save this, refresh this. Oh, gender, married, unmarried. Oh my God. MF, that is the mistake, right? I'm getting unmarried, something wrong there. Actually, this should be for the 10. Actually, this, if it is like M, for 9, I can include like this. Row 9, if it is M, male, counting error, otherwise female. Right? If it is male, otherwise female, this is the error, right? This is actually, what is this? Actually, this is gender. Here I can print the gender. Similarly, for the next one, for the 10th one, I can get the civil status, right? CS, civil status. If 9 of the 10 equal to 1, then married, otherwise unmarried. Okay, the formatting part, I will keep it to you. Now you know how to format that. CS will here. So this will reformat my data and will give male, married, unmarried. You can see male, married, unmarried. Likewise, meaningful things. Music and all. Music one, instead of 10, you can say music, like, or this, or you can say I like, something like this. Or you can say yes, 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 and no to this, no to this, and yes to this. That can be formatted similarly, right? This can be formatted similarly. Okay, let's use something like this. This is from actually, what are the numbers? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You can say for $I equal 11, $I less than or equal to, what is the number? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 $I plus plus. Here you are using, you can say $K equals something like this. You can give if it is 1, if if K or $I is equal to 1, then you can say yes, otherwise no. And this is now easy. Then what you need to do is you can just echo okay here. So this will happen few more times. This will happen a few more times here to here. I think you can ignore because all this will happen with the loop. Let's run it. You can see yes, no, no. But yes, it's easy way of doing that because like all are having 1, 0, it's very easy to convert things. But if all are having this different thing, you have to convert in a different way. Now this is, I have make it easy by converting that at one go. You have a few things to learn from this lesson, not just displaying this. This part is for the display, select, actually print query, select query. But here you have to learn a lot of things here. You have if else, while loop, fetching, displaying, if else in the second, this is called ternary statement, shorthand if else notation. In PHP only this is available. Don't write this in Python. This is available in PHP only. Okay, now it's your time to start copying. But I recommend you to try out without copying. So do this quickly and then write down, right? This part here, line number 92 to 129. 92 to 129. Please copy it down quickly. Okay, then what? Updating and deleting, that is not hard. I will quickly do that and finish. Updating and deleting. Updating is similar to the inserting. Only thing is you have to change the query to update. Okay, let's say you want to update something. I'll show you the query. Then So what you have to do is you have to load this data into the form. Right? You can see the form no. May form ekama. Let's take a copy of this. Make a copy එකක් ගමුකෝ. File new. Save this as update.php කියලා අපි save කරමුකෝ. Let's save this as update.php. In apps mamp htdocs server folder එකේම save කරන්න ඕන htdocs then user inside that update.php. Okay, after that you have to get, so select is one part of updating, right? If you want to update something, you need to search and select it. So let's give a search query here. Before that, I would like to take this part up because this anyway, this is loading. After searching, this can be loaded. Let's do this after. Let's place this after here. Actually, I need the table finishing also. That part. Okay, let's keep that here after the loop. The table finishing. Sorry, I had to comment that I need to remove the comment. Previous one also, you need to remove the comment. Now, this is for the selection, but this thing is like you don't select in this way. Like to select, you have to give specific search box, right? That is how practically this is happening now. Practically, when this is happening, when this should be done practically, you need to think about searching. Search can be done based on name or based on user ID here, because user ID is unique. I would like to give user ID for searching. Right, let's give a quick search form. Form name search ch method is you can use get method because it is faster. Get method and action is same page. Action hash. Inside that, let's give a small form. Let's say input type equal text. Text. Input here, let's say search by ID. Input type equals search text and value equal, so not value, name equal search ID SID. Okay, that simple input box will do my task. And then a button. Input type submit value search. That will do searching part. Here actually when you go to the update user, then update.php, right, you can see this part. This is actually the table, and then here you are giving chance to search. Actually, if you search by tree, then what will happen? The data related to tree should be loaded to the form. Right? You are displaying. You are having all the values here in this table, but if you are searching by tree, once you search, the value related to tree will be loaded here. Then you can do the update part. So let's think your search is like that. So you can do this in different way. This is my assumption. I'm searching by ID, search ID. When the search ID is there, actually the second form is displayed after the searching ID. So here another PHP. In this PHP, you are checking whether if is set $_get, you are searching whether this SID is there. If this SID is there. If this SID is there, then what you need to do is then you have to load the form. This form should be loaded. After that, let me finish this PHP here and start another PHP here. Right? So here you are finishing the PHP and you are starting a PHP. Actually inside this bracket, this is the fifth state. If this is available only, you are displaying this form. Let's cut the form and paste it here. This is HTML part, right? We are finishing your PHP part here. If, and then here, if the bracket finishing is there. Actually, if you are setting the SID only, you are loading this form. Let's see now. Let's go back to the update form. And when you don't have SID, you can see this only. But when you search by SID, okay, this form should be loaded. So what has happened? SID equal tree. Now you are having the search ID, but the form is still not there. Why is that? If is set, okay. That means when you don't have this, no, but if you search by SID, you can see the form is loaded. Search kalla naththam load wenne form. When you have not searched, the form will not be loaded. When you have searched, the form is loading. Actually, form should load the values also. Form should load the values also. That is the challenging part. I will give a clue, then you have to try this as a homework. I will give the first name, middle name, last name part, then you can try other thing as, okay, once SID is there. Once you get the SID, what you need to do? First of all, get the SID and rewrite the query. This time, the search query should be select all from table user where what is the table ID? UID, where UID equal dot this SID. You are searching only this SID. Then after that, you just run the query, run this query, get the result and assign this to, you fetch the array and assign this to, okay. Now everything should be there. Let's see, go back, nothing is there, refresh, nothing is there, search by ID tree. Okay, this appears, but still you cannot see anything. But you have fetched the results. Now what you can do, actually here, you can put, let's say ASOC, right? This time use ASOC, associative array, that is easy. For options, I will put all these things, but the first value that I'm going to put is the value that I obtained from including a PHP echo. Here I'm pasting $row, what? $row UTT, as I remember, it was UTT, yes, user title. See what I'm doing, right? UTT, semicolon, refresh, and save. Reload this, and you can see Mr. 2 times. Why the first Mr. has come from the database? This is given for your selection. Then the first name. Similar to this, the first name can be obtained and placed here as a value equal, and then the PHP code, first name, okay, the middle name is value equal. You can even use double quotes, that doesn't matter. You can use double quotes or single quotes. Let's use double quotes here, right? Value equal this, right? This is middle name. Let me save, refresh. You can see Dasun Nilanjana has come. If I search for 4, it says Amilan1, right? If I search for 3, Dasun Nilanjana. Now the form is filled according to the data in the database. Form is filled. I have done halfway. Doing these things is, I will assign it to you because I have done this halfway, right? You can see what I have done. The search query and listing table is the previous one. No change there. But then I have used another form. What is this form? This form is to search. Okay, just take a screenshot of this. Quickly take a screenshot of this. This form is to search, right? This is another form. This form is searching by ID. Take a screenshot quickly. Okay, then the remaining thing is what? The table, right? That is existing table. You are just displaying the details. Why you are displaying all the details. Select query, because then you can see available IDs in the database. Then what? Then actually you are searching. You are searching that table. That is done using this search query. Actually, you are using where clause also. And the values that you are getting, you are assigning, you are showing that inside this. Okay, take a screenshot of this as well. Okay, so what I can do is I'll share you the file. If you want, I can share you the file. Yes, I'll do it quickly. You can edit the PHP file. But taking screenshot is enough, right? If you have taken screenshot, that is enough. I'm sharing this for because you need to update this. It's like it's easy. But I said that I will not share. I have to keep my promise actually. But මෙහෙමයි අඩු ගානේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ පොඩ්ඩක් උනන්දු වෙන්න පුතේ. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ උන්ට මේක දෙන්නේ මම ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන්න. මොකද මම කැමති නැහැ ඔයගොල්ලෝ එක්සෑම් එකට ගිහලා පාඩම් කරන්න ඕන නැහැ. හරි එහෙම පාඩම් කරලා ලියන සබ්ජෙක්ට් එකක් නෙවෙයි ICT කියන්නේ. ඕගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් නම් මේක ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරලා යන්න. ඒ ඕගොල්ලෝ අනිත් ළමයින්ට වැඩි ෂුවර් අනිවාර්යෙන් A පාස් එකක් ඕගොල්ලෝ ගන්න. ඒක ෂුවර්. ඒ හින්දා මට A පාස් එක ඕනේ නැහැ. මම ඕක කොහෙවත් දාන්නේ නැහැ. ඔයාලට A පාස් එකක් හම්බුණා ඊළඟ රෑන්ක් එකක් තිබ්බා එහෙම මම කොහෙවත් දාන්නේ නැහැ. මම එහෙම දාලත් නැහැ. මට දාන්න අයිලන්ඩ් රෑන්ක් තිබිලත් තියෙනවා. හැබැයි මම දාලා නැහැ. අයිලන්ඩ් රෑන්ක් කියන්නේ හොඳම රෑන්ක් තිබිලා තියෙන මොකවදාවත් දාන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද එහෙම අයිලන්ඩ් රෑන්ක් බලාපොරොත්තුෙන් ඉන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. ඉගෙන ගන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන ළමයි ආවොත් මට ඇති. මට එහෙම ළමයි අතරම ඕනේ නැහැ. මම මේක කරන් ජොලිය. හරි. ළමයි මේව කරගන්න නෙවෙයි A level ICT class කරලා I don't need that. So I just need that doing this just for fun. So maybe I will not do A level classes after 2024. That's why I'm passing mama itu කරන්නේ ඕනේ නැහැ කියලා. මොකද දැන් ඕන කෙනෙකුට channel එකෙන් බලන්න පුළුවන් ඕක. වොමනාව තියෙන ළමයා බලලා ඉගෙන ගනි. ලයිව් කරනවා කියන එකත් මටත් දිගින් දිගටම කරන්න බෑ. කවුරු හරි ඔය දන්නම කෙනෙක් ඇහුවත් කරනවා. අද එහෙම නැත්තම් කරන්න නැහැ. මගේ ටයිම් එකත් මට වැරියබල්. ඉතින් ඔයාලා අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම මේ දෙන chances ගන්න. මොකද මේ විදිහට දැන් මම මේක දෙන්නේ industry knowledge එකත් එක්ක. I was working in software field 2007-2008. ගොඩාක් පරණ industrial knowledge එකක් මට තියෙන්නේ. I was working in software field. In 2000 I was working in Providence Network Solutions company related to software. That is in 8-9 period. ඊට පස්සේ දැන් academic field එක අවුරුදු 13ක් 14ක් academic වල. ඉතින් එහෙම ඉඳලා මං හිතන්නේ එහෙම කවුරුත් degrees ගන්න ඉඳලා ඇවිල්ලා A level කර ඉඳී කියලා. මං ඇත්තටම මේක කරන්නේ practical knowledge එකක් A level ළමයින්ට තියෙන්න ඕන කියන එක. ගොඩාක් tuition සර්ලා ඔක කරන්නේ විභාගේ පාස් කරන්නයි. එහෙම එකක් නේ result එකක් දාන්නයි විභාගේ පාස් කරන්න. හැබැයි මේ result එක ඔයාලා මේක practice කරලා ගත්තොත් ජීවිත කාලෙටම. ඔයගොල්ලෝ අනිවාර්යෙන් මම දන්නවා. මට දැනටත් එහෙම තෑන්ක් කරනවා වෙන රටවල ඉඳගෙන නම්. මට දැනටත් තෑන්ක් කළා මම ඔයාලට ඕනම් පෙන්නන්නම් ඔයාලට ෂුවර් නැත්නම් කියන ඒවා. ඒගොල්ලෝ මිලියන්ස් ගණනින් earn කරන ගමන් මට තෑන්ක් කළා වෙනවා. ඒ practical knowledge එකට. මොකද මේ knowledge එක ඔයාලට invest කරන්න පුළුවන්. This knowledge you can invest and earn money. You need that for your life. ඔයාගේ ජීවිතේට ඒක ඕන. This will be an investment. ඔයාලා මෙතන දැන් මේකට අපි nominal class fee එකක් ගන්න. You are asked to pay a nominal class fee. If you pay and come, but that this is investment. Make a saving account එකක් FD එකක් දානවට වඩා ලොකු investment. If you really doing this. එහෙම නැතු ඉතින් ඔයාලා මේක කරන්නේ නැත්නම් ඉතින් මට වැඩකුත් නැහැ. හරි? මම එවන්නම් කෝඩ් එක. මේක ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරේ නැත්නම් ඉතින් ඔයාලටම තමයි පාඩු. Okay, I have sent you the code. Check whether you received that. I have sent you the file. Check whether you received that file. And you can take a screenshot too. Okay, again take a screenshot of this. 1 to 35. Take a screenshot. Line 1 to 35. Okay, enough. Line 35 to 69. $69 to $104. $104 to $138. This is actually the form, right? Make it in a form. You have taken a screenshot of form last week. 38 to 53. Okay, with that I'll be finishing. Let's see you all next week. Good night.